What I love the most about motorcycles, man, is the culture behind it.
Grew up riding bikes, love motorcycles, love custom bikes.
But the brotherhood behind it, you know what I mean? When you start messing with bikes or building bikes or riding bikes, I mean, it becomes a completely different world on its own.
A lot of my friends, my brothers, everybody rides motorcycles. We got 12 days.
Basically 6 days per bike to finish it.
Tony Ramirez, Powerhouse is a custom cycle fab shop.
I'm Eric Contreras, and Powerhouse is basically our shop, our business. So I am in charge of doing all the fabrication as far as metalwork and design and airbrush, custom paint. That's basically my main role here.
At the end of the day, these guys that are depending on us to build them a bike, something that goes wrong because of our end, you know, that's pretty dangerous.
Well, the most important part is actually keeping the bikes operational. Not only have the radical design, but actually make them and keep them functional. That's kind of like our goal in doing these custom bikes.
Every bike we build is a one-off.
We can pretty much accomplish builds that would take anybody else months, you know, we can accomplish it in a matter of weeks, you know, I mean, and the quality is second to none.
I think that's really what takes Powerhouse to a different level, is because we do the airbrushing here, we do the painting, we do the fabricating. You know, it's a one-stop shop. We went to Phoenix in March, and me and Eric were
on our way back from Arizona Bike Week a couple months ago.
I was talking about doing a build, and I started talking about my Lambo, and Eric goes, well, let's just go ahead and try to do a Lambo bike.
We came up with a Lamborghini team bike out of a 2014 Street Glide.
We started talking about the build, and about the time we got into San Antonio from El Paso, we already had the whole thing with the bike.
It's gonna be the first bike that we actually try to chrome the whole bike. I mean, there's nothing on that bike that won't be chromed. To the last bolt, every body piece, every panel is gonna be chrome, and then it's gonna be candied over. We did a lot of one-off fabrication. Cut in half, and it's going to be actuated so it opens up to resemble the doors of a Lamborghini, you know, so it's a lot of work, and once you see the bike together, you'll see that there's nothing like it out there.
Comfortable though. Good hand, scooter. Scooter nugget.
What are you doing?
Thinking about what to do next, and
We're calling it Mad Max, but at first it was going for the NASCAR kind of theme.
and I've always been a fan of Mad Max. I'm a fabricator by profession, so it's hard to do the kind of fabrication I wanted to do on a bike, on a customer bike, because they would be scared of it. My bike is gonna be a first drop seat, 3-piece exoskeleton kind of shape, backbone frame. That's a mouthful, but it means that it's got a lot of fabrication, it's got a lot of stuff that nobody's done before, so I couldn't try that on somebody else's bike, because I don't even know if it's gonna work.
We went with this, the gas tank that's shaped into like a helmet type. It's pretty cool. It's coming out really nice. Can't wait till it's done. We're a week away.
The way we separate ourselves from everybody else is by adding a more craftsmanship to it.
The airbrushing side is phenomenal. Eric does a bang-up job on the airbrushing.
It started like probably 4 or 5 years ago, out of my garage, painting helmets, doing airbrush for bikes and stuff like that. And one thing led to another one, We freehand everything here. So when it comes down to airbrush work, sometimes we do a little bit of masking here, a little bit of tape here, but for the most part, it's freehand work. There's a lot of manpower, there's a lot of man hours that goes into it. But when you have the team that we have, and when you have the skills to do what we do, it's not hard. I sound like a fucking badass, don't I? Telling you, man.
6 weeks. From start to finish, it's what it's going to take us. But that's 6 weeks of Monday through Sunday, 14 hours a day. It's a lot of work, but we're going to the rally and we want to make sure we're showing up with some new product. The reaction of the customer when they see it completed. And see them walking back in when it's done, it's pretty amazing. Me and Eric come in together and start talking about a theme and a paint scheme and what we're gonna do for the customer. The customer comes in and gives us ideas, but once me and Eric put our head together and go over it.
Having the opportunity to actually do what we do with these bikes, it's just kind of like the icing on the cake.
Some will like the paint scheme, some will like the motors, some will like the fabrication. So, some will like the sound system. It's not the same thing over and over every day.
We got really humble starts, and we remember where we come from. So this shop is for everybody.
That's what I like about it. You look at these bikes and you sit there and just get an awe feeling inside you. And
these bikes, with our parts and our work against anybody else's bike, and it stands out.
no, it's proven. We are legit. see, you know, the custom build. You're going to see the airbrush done. You're seeing our product out there, you know, so now it's going to be proof.
The one thing that I'd like everybody to know about Powerhouse is that we're all about making sure the customer gets what they need and the customer gets what they deserve. There's no job that is too small for us. We are well known to build these completely blown up bikes, you know, and one-off customs and really, I mean, expensive builds and everything, but we also take care of regular maintenance, you know, regular small jobs. I mean, for us, business is important, you know, and we appreciate every business we get in here, you know, so.
You know, we come up with a new set of bags, new set of fenders, and they've been out for about 5 months now. So we went in and we cut the sides of the bags, that way when people do lean on the bags, they're not scuffing the bags up. I truly believe that you can lean in your bike more on your turns. Those bags really look good. And then we also made some floorboards that have pH on them, and we got the front pegs and the back pegs.
That sounds like I'm boasting, man, but I don't think we have competitors, bro. What they're doing is the classical slap apart bike. You see their bikes that they put out, I mean, you see that bike fucking everywhere 10,000 times. You see the bikes that we do, and you're never gonna see something like that again. You know? I mean, unless you come back to here.
Oh shit!
It's all good, Dad.
Hey Eric, normally it's me drinking the water. The what? Normally I'm drinking water.
Hey, you ready for one, Wayne?
Yeah, I got one. Don't worry, dude. You drive anyway.
Eric, speech! Speech!
Scoot it. Scoot it. Scoot it.